How's it going, everybody? Sterling14 here. Welcome back to another Nostalgia Critic reaction. Going to be reacting to his latest video of his review of the Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Now, I remember watching this as a kid, but again, I vaguely remember a lot of the details of what happened in it. But from what I remember, I always remembered enjoying it, so I don't see why. I know, but I mean, that's the point of Doug. He helps check to make sure that we didn't have nostalgia goggles over it, so without further ado, let's see what he thinks of this fantasy story. In 3, 2, 1.
Prize Picks. Run your game. Also brought to you by Factor, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit.
You got it.
Come check us out at Cleveland Gaming Classic September 19th through the 21st in Cleveland, Ohio. Hope to see you there.
Alright, let's go.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Guy, remember? So you don't have to. Why?
Oh.
What is that? It sounds magical.
Ooh, let me guess.
Coming from here. Wait, we're getting lazy with our enchanted transitions, aren't we? Oh well. Narnia, here I come.
Well, I mean, you tried. And... okay, that's it. Oh. That's the back room. Oh, hello.
Welcome to Narnia, the whimsical something or other.
Wait. Aren't you Susan Pevensey?
Yes, I'm the one who doesn't go to the promised land, or whatever the book calls it. Sick of everybody acting like they're the only ones who know that.
What is all this? I remember Narnia being such a lush and beautiful place.
Not anymore. That's Mr. Tumnus.
Oh, shoot.
Am I missing something? Why is everything so off?
Why don't you ask Aslan?
Aslan, he's here?
Oh.
That's not Aslan, that's just ass.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on, Detroit! Move like you got a pair!
This is what's left of everything. Pretty, huh?
I don't understand why I saw the Narnia movies. They were grand, epic productions. What happened?
I'll tell you what happened. Harry Potter, Percy Jackson, and the Inheritance Cycle.
Oh, you especially don't like that last series, huh?
No!
Yeah. Hold on. Yep, okay. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I could see why those other series got someone, but I actually am kind of surprised Narnia didn't get much after that.
Our literal inheritance cycle. None of their success passed on to us.
Hey, that's not true. The first Narnia film was a big hit, and I know kids still use them as a gateway to fantasy books.
Back in the old days, yeah. But now they have so many other options.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, everyone just sees us as VeggieTale Lord of the Rings.
So Disney just
VeggieTale
shoved
Lord
our
of the
production
Rings.
into storage.
You mean like C.S. Lewis's symbolic representation of purgatory?
No, it's just storage. You Lewis fans, everything means something else.
Well, maybe Disney will bring Narnia back.
Nope. Netflix is making movies with Greta Gerwig.
That's something.
And Meryl Streep is playing Aslan.
That's confusing.
Yeah.
Face it, we had our time in the sun. Now the cold winter of silence has doomed us.
Man, and on its 20th anniversary, too. I really want to see more movies in this style.
Well, you know what they say.
What do they say?
What?
No, I'm asking. You know what they say? I'm too drunk to remember.
As someone who loved the first book, loved the first movie, and was looking forward to more, you have definitely made a big impact.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, guess I'll get back to my office and leave you in this world of wonder.
Yeah, in the storage room.
Don't follow me.
I don't think they will.
You know this franchise deserved better.
Alright. Is that the Harry Potter train?
Released
Kidding,
in 2005
kidding.
during an absolute boom in fantasy films, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe had been adapted a few times in the past, but there was an understanding nobody could, really adapt. Even in that cheapo anime film that came out years ago, there's kind of an understanding that's probably the best we're gonna get. Fans like me really enjoyed the first book, and it made sense that C.S. Lewis and J.R.R. Tolkien were friends, as this is what got me into reading Lord of the Rings afterwards.
Oh,
I
really?
think these books were that segue for a lot of kids, and just like Lord of the Rings was said to be unfilmable, Narnia was that times 10. Not because we couldn't shoot giant armies or monsters, we got that down by that time. But how the hell do you tell a dramatic, epic story with talking fawns, lions, Santa Claus, and beavers seriously?
True.
Asian director Andrew Adamson, who had 2 giant critical and audience hits with the first 2 Shrek movies, seemed to pull it off. He seemed to know how to get people into weird things, and through clever craftsmanship, careful pacing, and an absolute hunger audiences suddenly had for fantasy, he created a, okay, not perfect, but about as close to perfect adaptation you can get for the story at that time.
Okay.
The first film was loved. The second film was loved enough, despite some divisiveness. The third film was very mid at best.
Okay.
Well, we've never gotten anything mid from Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings. They still made a ton of those, but despite being 7 books, only 3 were made in the movies. There's even talk of waiting for the kids to get older so they'd be more age appropriate for the future films, but the series was eventually dropped.
Aw.
It's such a shame because I really wanted to see more from this particular rendition of this world, warts and all. Regardless of the after effects, this film still stands as an ambitious and delicately constructed adaptation. Like I said, there are flaws, but for what I had to bring to the big screen, I think it did a pretty amazing job.
Alrighty.
So let's go back and see how Hollywood filmed the other unfilmable fantasy. And I can acknowledge you can be too stuck in the past.
It's the Chronicles
What calls of Narnia?
The Chronicles.
What calls of Narnia? Yeah.
What?
Now let's watch the version in epic movie.
I'm not drunk enough for that.
Oh.
Let's take a look at
Nobody can
Narnia,
be.
The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. The film opens with,
Oh, bomber planes.
I
Perfect.
want to get to Aslan's death early on, don't they?
Welcome.
Damn.
This is the London bombings during World War II, as the mother of the Pevensey family finds her kids aren't safe and has to send them away. Bedknobs and Boomsticks was the working title.
Is Dad where he wouldn't make us go?
They do a good job setting up the lead's personalities quick, as the book literally starts with them playing hide and seek and entering the wardrobe. Which I don't think would work very well in the movie.
Yeah.
The credits roll and... Alright, for some reason back then, every fantasy film had to have either an Enya type or a Bjork type on the soundtrack.
These tears we cry.
Do you need a type like that to sing about your fantasy world? She is a fantasy world. They pass by many green screen stations until they arrive at their new home.
Mrs. McCready?
I'm afraid so.
That's a good line. They're sent to live with a rich professor who his caretaker says they're not allowed to disturb.
And above all, there shall be no disturbing of the professor.
He's determined to prove what's superior, myth or allegory.
We could play hide and seek.
The youngest, named Lucy, played by Georgie Henley, gets bored and asks her brother Peter, played by William Mosley.
Gosh, I really don't remember a lot of this at all. But, I'm excited to see what is remembered because.
If they can play hide and seek. They all
They
agree
clearly
she
got
hides
nothing to
in a
say,
cupboard
sorry.
wardrobe hidden in an entirely empty room. Sounds inviting. Oh boy, the acid just kicked in. They actually kept the set a secret to Henley so they could film her reaction seeing it for the first time. It is crazy to
really?
think this is all on a soundstage. She encountered.
Oh, so well, congratulations. They traumatized a girl. Well, that's awful. Okay, but honestly, that's a cool way of doing it. Yeah, like having like the actors like see the set for the first time, they actually get the shock and awe reaction is pretty cool.
There's a fawn named Mr. Tumnus, played by James McAvoy. And while he doesn't seem like the ideal casting for a role like this,
Cedar.
he knocks it out of the park.
What are you?
Well, I'm a fawn. You must be some kind of beardless dwarf?
At that point, I literally just got done watching him as the son of Paul Atreides in Children of Dune, so to see him giving such a different performance with the exact same amount of charm and intrigue really showed he could do no wrong once he could do wrong.
Oh.
I'm Miss Pevensey. Oh, you shake it.
Why?
I don't know.
Jesus, the charm meter between these two is bubbling between the first 5 minutes of Up and any Carrie Elway's line in Princess Bride.
Nice.
I've seen Solve Mysteries with Angela Lansbury. I like this as a trust your gut with those who seem trustworthy lesson, yet also a stranger danger scenario. In enjoy the tea. It's from the Danny Masterson collection.
Oh.
Such a terrible form.
She wakes up.
Well, I mean, I remember this, right? He didn't have a choice to do this, unfortunately. That's why he keeps saying he's a bad fawn.
Later to find he's actually up to no good.
I'm kidnapping you. It was the White Witch.
I drugged your drink. I can't imagine what you're seeing right now. You probably think I'm a fawn or something. She makes a play to his good side, and he immediately decides to take her back.
The woods are full of her spies. Even some of the trees are on her side. No matter what happens, Lucy Pevensey, I am glad to have met you. Now go. Go.
Get out.
This kid is so damn good. Just those little reactions feel so real and suck you in so much. Mm-hmm. I honestly think she would have gotten an Oscar nomination for this. She was that charming. If it wasn't for one moment that wasn't her fault. But we'll get to that in a bit.
Okay.
I'm all right.
Shut up, he's coming.
I'm not sure you two have quite got the idea of this game.
She returns to find that the several hours have passed. We're only a few minutes back home. And she finds that Peter and her other siblings, Edmund and Susan, played by Scantor Keenez and Anna Popplewell, don't believe her story.
Didn't I tell you about the football field and the bathroom cupboard?
When are you gonna learn to grow up?
Shut up! You think you're dumb, but you're not!
That's it. You're grounded, young man. Oh, maybe I do. Later, Lucy returns to Narnia and Edmund follows her, stumbling across the White Witch, played by Tilda Swinton, and her minion Ginnibrick, played by Karan Shah.
Edmund, you look so cold. Come sit with me.
Originally, I thought Swinton could have been a little bit more subtle or a little bit more funny with the witch.
Okay.
But I did forget, she is basically a psychotic brat. You can tell she's out of practice in terms of being nice and in trying to please Edmund. It's kind of like watching Pennywise trick his next victim. Their hunger for blood is so heavy, they have a hard time hiding how insane they are.
Can you make me taller?
Anything you'd like to eat?
Turkish delight?
Certainly.
Oh.
Oh, no, that's not what I meant. Well, the witch convinces her to bring her his siblings, but when Lucy sees he made it into the wardrobe, he lies later, saying there's nothing inside.
You know what little children are like these days? Don't know
Dang.
when to stop pretending.
With that said, who wants to visit the wardrobe and totally not hand themselves over to an evil queen? They literally run into the professor, played by Jim Broadbent, who says maybe they should listen to their little sister more.
She thinks she's found a magical land. In the upstairs wardrobe.
No, that's where Gozer lives.
You're not saying you believe her.
You don't?
I mean, logically, it's impossible.
What do they teach in schools these days?
Next, they'll be saying the Earth's not flat.
Oh, no. 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 What a thing to pause it on, but yeah, I remember the story, how I always liked that the professor and, the kids were, saying that something was not logically possible. He was trying to encourage them to look at things from another perspective, or sometimes, even if it feels impossible, sometimes it's maybe worth giving a chance to. I do think that was pretty good.
They accidentally break a window, they look for a place to hide, and naturally go inside the wardrobe and see Lucy was telling the truth.
I don't suppose saying we're sorry would quite cover it.
That might.
Am I the only one to think it looks like that snowball gave her a concussion?
Oh!
You little liar.
Like they had to cut the fact that she probably... I hope she didn't end up crying from the pain on that, because that did look painful. It would be sad if that was the case.
Call out Edmund for not telling them the truth and decide to warm up and look for Mr. Tumnus.
But that's a girl's coat.
I know.
It's made out of 100% pure emasculation. When they arrive, though, they find Mr. Tumnus has been taken away.
Oh.
Tumnus is hereby charged with high treason. Morgrim, captain of the secret police.
I know this is a serious moment, but I love imagining the wolves trying to sign that on their hind legs, figuring out how to use a
That is
hammer
a little
and nail with
funny,
no
yeah.
thumbs.
Did that bird just psst us?
You two! Look up here! Look up here! Look up here!
Well, let's be honest, the moment of truth where you figure out if this film is gonna work or not. A talking beaver played by Ray Winstone.
I ain't gonna smell it if that's what you want.
Thankfully, and almost amazingly, it works pretty well.
Further in.
What are you doing?
How do we know we can trust him?
Remember what Father said? Never trust beaver.
We were just talking.
Better left for safer quarters.
He means the trees.
I
Yeah.
love the look on Peter's face. Like, I have no idea how to react to that line.
Yeah, like, what do you even say?
I find you've been out with Badger again.
Were you at another kegger at Toad Hall?
We'll see if we can't get you some food and some civilized company.
Don French plays his wife as they talk about how important the kids are to the future of Narnia.
You don't know, do you? They don't even know about the prophecy.
Now, I know the story was written in the 40s, so some tropes are gonna be dated, but I do cringe up whenever I hear the word prophecy in anything. First off, it usually feels like permission for an exposition dump.
When Adam's flesh and Adam's bone sits at Cair Paravel enthroned, the evil time will be over and done.
And second, I kinda have the same thoughts Owl House has about it. Granted, there's like a million other cliches there.
Oh no, okay, everyone wants to believe they are chosen, but if we all waited around for the prophecy to make us special, we'd die waiting, and that's why I need... Honestly, that's a very good
Show
point.
totally indulges, but I still agree. It's just a little too convenient. Honestly, since it's a kids' film and its audience might not be as used to this trope, I'm a little bit more open to it, but please, just call it something else. You could literally say they don't know about the cabbage poop? I don't know, and I'd still take you more seriously.
Ed?
Has Edmund ever been to Narnia before?
Evan sneaks away to the witch's palace where her guards are waiting.
My apologies, fortunate favorite of the Queen. Or else, not so fortunate.
I'm the only one that feels like that wolf's voice needs more bass.
Oh.
I'm not saying I need a Dark Knight Cookie Monster voice, but this guy sounds like he's gonna be an attorney in Better Call Saul.
Oh.
Wait here.
Yeah, a little bit too civilized for a savage wolf.
Can I skewer you? I mean, help you?
Oh! Dare you come alone?
And okay, I know the White Queen's outfits are supposed to be over the top, but she looks like a wedding cake. If the bride figurine somehow grew into it.
Honestly, yeah.
For your num-nums.
It would have been very easy for Emmon to be too unlikable in this, but both the actor and the writing tries to humanize him and show he's going through a lot and can be exploited a little easier than the others. Honestly, both Lucy and Emmon easily could have been done wrong and made annoying for opposite reasons, but I think they were aware of that and put extra care into making sure that didn't happen.
You know what to do.
Oh boy.
I want to hear the Black Rider music, but with canine lyrics. Woof, woof, donkey moose.
Take them.
That'd be awesome.
They said they had to use computers to edit out the real dogs wagging their tails too much so they didn't look happy, and honestly, that is a slight problem. The CG dogs don't look very real, and the real dogs look too damn cute. Aw, he just wants a friend.
And then...
Everyone is imprisoned by the White Witch, where they meet up with Mr. Tumnus.
He's a stranger here, Your Majesty. He can't be expected to know anything.
Watch it, that almost hit me.
Do you know why you're here, Fawn? Because he turned you in for sweeties.
Well, at least it wasn't a shitty sweet like Turkish Delight.
Oh.
Oh, Edmund, that's the Yahoo search of candy! The Queen sets out to find the others, and remember how I said in Fellowship of the Ring, right after the Balrog scene, people get a little antsy in their seats? Something about this shot, like clockwork, always gets the same reaction. I think because we're about an hour in and not a whole lot of action has happened. Granted, it doesn't feel like an hour, but it doesn't feel short either.
Hurry!
Well, then here
This
it
scene
comes.
certainly wakes people up. Father Christmas appears. Yeah, the theology of C.S. Lewis is a little weird. And I'm sorry, there is something just hilarious about Santa handing out weapons.
I hope you never have to use it.
Battles are ugly affairs. Trust.
That actually is really funny.
What happened to battles are ugly affairs?
Kirk Cameron took over writing, didn't he?
Yeah.
Time to use these. Maybe near at hand.
Here, I just got Spaceballs the Flamethrower. The kids love this one.
Nice.
Now, I must be off. Winter is almost over.
I have many children to wrap drone bombs for.
Merry Christmas!
I believe like this sin is like this sleigh is robotic and has like all sorts of weapons built into it.
He shoots a machine gun while riding off.
That'd be awesome.
Told you he was real.
Knowing that armed man watches me and sneaks into my house at night, I'm very comforted by that.
We made it. It's fall. Oh, okay, maybe it's just another season for you, but here in Chicago, it's like the 1 week of good weather we get. I don't know how it's not a holiday here. Because, you know, it's a time to reset, kids go back to school, the leaves change, kids
Right.
go back to school. But because it's not a holiday, finding time to cook can be tough. And that's why there's Factor. Or as they're calling it now, Falter. Yeah, that's
Ew.
what they're really calling it. I made that up. It's not a thing, and it shouldn't be. Their chef prep dietitian
Well, thank
approved
goodness.
meals make it easy to stay on track and enjoy something comforting and delicious, no matter how hectic the season gets. Like, did you know the pumpkin they put in a lot of pumpkin spice things is not actually pumpkin? Oh my
Yeah.
I know, that's hectic. But with Factor, there's more variety and more meals. Choose from a wider selection of weekly meal options, including premium seafood choices like salmon and shrimp, and no extra cost. Support your wellness
No
goals.
thanks.
Even enjoy more GLP-1 friendly meals and new Mediterranean diet options packed with protein and good for you fats. Oh my god, a leaf changing. No, I'm really not kidding. When you get over 40, this is like an adult magazine. I know it sounds pathetic, but I don't care. It is my everything and I love it. Oh yeah, somehow this connects to Factor. Savor global flavors for the first time.
With the
Try
golden brown color?
Asian-inspired meals with bold flavors influenced by China, Thailand, and more. Yeah, you know, the Asian country of more. For more choices.
I was gonna say what you could have done was like connect it with like meat and like the food cooked golden brown.
To better nutrition, that's why 97% of customers say that Factor helped them live a healthier life. Feel the difference no matter your routine. I know I've said this a million times before, I use like my real voice here and everything, but I do it because, you know I'm being genuine, these meals really are great. I know everybody does that. If you try it, you know, but it really is true. Like, everybody I know who tries this really, really likes it. You know how good it is. Now, as good as seeing a leaf change, oh, But you can't eat leaves. Actually, not yet. I haven't tried it. I'm assuming it's not good, but you know what? Now I'm gonna do Factor.
Well, I mean, buddy, you're not a giraffe. He can't eat leaves.
So eat smart at factormeals.com/nostalgia50off and use the code nostalgia50off to get 50% off your first box plus free breakfast for 1 year. That's code nostalgia50off at factormeals.com for 50% off your first box plus free breakfast for 1 year. Get delicious, ready-to-eat meals delivered with Factor. Offer only valid for new Factor customers with code and qualifying auto-renewing subscription purchase. And hey, you know what else I think of when I think of fall? Pumpkin sports, or maybe just sports. No, pumpkin sports should be a thing. It's taken over most of humanity, why not this? Anyway, prize picks.
Yeah. Like maybe like a pumpkin toss. I know people used to make pumpkin boats.
That's what this episode is
Really?
brought to you by.
Like, look it up.
You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. I'm just trying to think, would pumpkin be the ball, or would, like, the pumpkins be the ones playing, and, like, a human would be a ball in the center, because, you know...
What kind of game of pumpkin sport are you talking about, Doug?
It might as well just be the objects doing the pumpkin's will. We all know this is coming. It's happening right now. You just replace the pod and pod people with pumpkin. It's just another P word, but it's basically the same thing. But speaking of food, I've won quite a bit with Prize Picks. I even won by watching the hot dog eating contest this year, a bet over for both. And it's so easy to play. You literally just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. That's it. If you get the picks right, you cash in. You can utilize that with some of your favorite players like Caleb Williams or Aaron Rodgers. I'm still going under 23.5 touchdowns for Rodgers. I'm also betting that the Bears are going to win because, you know, Chicago. I kind of don't have a choice. Prize Picks gives you a lot of choices and a lot of options. For example, Prize Picks offers injury reboots. If one of your players leaves the game in the first half and doesn't return, Prize Picks won't count it as a loss. Prize Picks also invented Flex Play, which means you can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. Double your money even if one of your players doesn't hit. And let me tell you, once Pumpkin Ball becomes a thing, which is just seeing which pumpkin people can grow the best human beings in a garden. Hey, again, we have 1 week of fall. This is going to be entertaining to us. You bet if Prize Picks has an option for that, I'm utilizing it. So download the app today and use the code Nostalgia to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code Nostalgia to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Hail Pumpkin. Bye! Come watch me play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth every Friday on Twitch. We also got other content during the week, so come check us out. They get to a waterfall of melting ice as the wolves aren't far behind.
Think about this for a minute.
We don't have a minute.
I'm just trying to be realistic.
No, you're trying to be smart.
I guess that's what we were setting up for Susan?
What?
Yeah, if Lucy and Edmund had to be good for this film to work, Susan and Peter had to be good enough. They are trying to give them personality traits. They're just not as well developed as the other two kids.
True.
At least more time was put into them than the king in some of these scenes. Yeah, right. There's so many damn effects in this. You know not every one of them is going to be top-notch, but sometimes this does look like a Twilight movie.
Ooh.
They escape the wolves, and as the weather gets warmer, they make their way to the much-built-up Aslan, played by Liam Neeson.
Our brother's been captured by the White Witch.
How could this happen? He betrayed them, Your Majesty.
Wait, I know the source material. It's Peter who's supposed to betray me 3 times.
Castle of 4 thrones, in one of which you will sit, Peter, as High King.
Neeson is a good choice for Aslan, bringing his own unique nobility to the character without copying what most kids would think of first, James Earl Jones.
True.
He does stand out, even though just by design there's likely to be comparisons. The sad thing, though, is he's not in the film much before the big sacrifice.
Dang.
In fact, he only has 5 collected minutes of screen time before that conflict begins. It's handled well, but I feel like I needed at least one more scene before that all got going. He does make a difference at big moments, though, like when he encourages Peter to save his sisters from the wolves.
Stay your weapons. This is Peter's battle.
Let the boy indulge his first taste of blood. Na 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 na.
Damn.
Peter, clean your sword.
It's a happy ending for this version of Peter and the Wolf, as he defeats the canine, and they even manage to get Edmund back.
Edmund!
Remember what I said, backstab me again and I'll gnaw your balls off.
What's done is done. There is no need to speak to Edmund about what is past.
Very well, no words.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, he does deserve it.
She can do. And I've helped her do it. And we can't leave these people behind to suffer for it.
There really is a change in Edmund, too. Like, he sees the weight of his actions and truly does become a different person throughout the rest of the film. Quite frankly, I think staring Tilda Swinton straight in the eye changes you. Speaking of which, God, I'm clever. The White Witch says because Edmund betrayed them, by law, she has to sacrifice him.
His blood is my property.
Try and take him then.
Do you really think that mere force will deny me my right?
Well, as a boy raised in the 40s, it's all I know. Aslan invites her to step into his office. Man, waiting to see if I'm gonna die is so boring. They come to an agreement, and later that night, Aslan walks into the woods as Lucy and Susan ask if they can join him.
I would be glad of the company for a while.
And that's what's gonna happen to me. If you tell my armies they can prepare a strategy for my return and save a lot of lives, or I can just vague post that I'm gonna die and you two can be traumatized.
Damn.
Find him! Let him first be shaved.
Yeah.
Can I make the ending of Braveheart the ending of Braveheart?
Oh no.
Aslan's death is appropriately rough for a PG film. I mean, my PG deaths have melting faces, but this is still pretty effective. As Lucy and Susan send word about what happened through the trees.
Trees.
Hey, help us.
More if it was a bit abstract, kind of like they can just tell through the wind and the leaves that Aslan is no more. Kind of like what Rafiki did figuring out that Simba was still alive.
Yeah.
My guess is this is supposed to be similar to an angel messenger. Again, not sure if you put together, this is the Bible!
I bring grave news from your sisters.
Is it bad that I didn't yeah, it's bad that I didn't put that together. I'm sorry.
Oh, how do I put it? What's on your right leg and is also a studio that loves to kill lions? Disney. They realize they have to fight without Aslan, so Peter joins Dwayne the Rock Centaur to lead the charge against the White Queen. Oh, come on, she's wearing our Jesus as a hat! Aslan does return thanks to an enchanted loophole.
When a willing victim who has committed no treachery is killed in a traitor's stead, stone table will crack, and even death itself would turn backwards.
I call it the Deus Ex Na.
Nice.
Peter and Edmund will have gone to war.
We have to help them.
Christ, kid, what did Santa Psycho teach you? According to the witch's castle, where Lucy sees Mr. Tumnus has been turned to stone.
She looks happy to see him.
This is the moment I think actually cost this kid awards, and again, it's not her fault. See, the actress admitted she has an expression a lot of people do, where when she starts to cry, it looks like she's smiling. And during this scene, it's a little distracting. But here's the thing, you just don't show that. This so easily could have been edited out and be just as effective. Watch.
Yeah.
See, it still works. I know so.
Yeah, like, you didn't have to keep that in there. Why'd you... Probably because they didn't want to... I don't know. I feel like they kind of denied her that award.
So many people that said, that kid was amazing, except she had this thing where it looked like she was smiling a lot of the time when she was supposed to be crying. That took me out of it. No, it is literally only this moment, and it easily could have been avoided. But everyone remembers it, and it so leaves an impact, people think it happened more than once. I still think this actress did amazing, but whoever made that editing choice, that should have been the moment put on the table to turn time backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Aslan uses his powers to bring all the frozen people back to life. Your brother sucks. What's going on? The fight for
He has
Narnia
horrible taste in desserts as well.
takes place, and it is a pretty bitchin' battle.
Oh yeah, the Phoenix.
It's impressive, too, that this was shot in New Zealand, came out after Lord of the Rings. The author was a friend of the author of Lord of the Rings, yet nobody sees this battle as a ripoff of Lord of the Rings. It really does a good job being badass on its own without feeling like it's borrowing from one of the biggest fantasy epics ever. That was very hard to do at that time.
I bet.
Also, Swinton just looks so freaking cool through all this.
Don't worry, Aslan can bring me back to life. I had a good run.
Damn.
Aslan does return, though, with the people he freed, and they end up defeating the White Witch. Now that's how you do a perfect edit.
Mm-hmm.
Not that everything in this climax works.
What?
Also, this is one of the best unintentionally funny deaths ever. It gets a laugh. Every single screening of this I've ever been to.
Oh, yeah, I can see why.
Even the kids on the commentary laugh.
Oh, this bit
Battle,
is so
and we did turn up, but
I want Smash the enemies in Mario Brothers to make that sound. The White Witch's reign is over, and Narnia will now be ruled by a representative republic. Kings and queens, that works.
May your wisdom grace us until the stars rain down from the heavens.
These four idiots who walked into a closet will now rule you, peasants. Do it or I'll eat you. Aslan out.
Does he, like, retire? Or just vanish?
Hey, look, there's 2 sets of paw prints in the sand. Our hero spent nearly a lifetime in Narnia. Fun fact, they actually got the older sister of the actress who played Lucy to play her older version.
Really?
They stumble upon the light post that leads them right back to where they started.
And they turn back into kids?
Puberty twice for this.
Later, Lucy brings a gas cannon match to burn it down. I mean, tries to see if she can get back to Narnia.
Will we ever go back?
It'll probably happen when you're not looking for it.
I prefer the alternate ending where Aslan steps out with a flamethrower saying, "You're not gonna believe this!" And that was Narnia, the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Sure, there's a few pacing issues, and some elements could be fleshed out a little more, but I think this is a pretty difficult adaptation for film, and it pulled it off pretty damn well.
Right.
Most of the acting is on point, a good chunk of the effects are impressive, and the ones that aren't still have a lot of style and creativity, and it kept pretty close to the feel and spirit of the book. It's a shame they didn't keep going with this team and these actors, as I would have loved to have seen how they would have tackled the other stories in this vein. But I guess I should be happy we got what we got at all. Like I said, this easily could have been a disaster with a ton of elements not coming together, but you can tell they really took their time to try and get this as good as they could, given that time period. It may not be as popular as Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter, but it's still got a place in the hearts of anyone who loves the roar of fantasy.
I mean, yeah.
You know what? Even though it's not the most popular one out there, they still deserve to know they did a good job. Hey, I really wanted to let y'all know
Oh
how...
boy, what happened to them?
Hey, mind the chestnuts.
Santa Christ, you're here too?
Of course! I'm awesome.
Well, I'm assuming you're here to give them the encouragement they need.
Yes! And weapons.
Oh, now that's what I'm talking about.
I fixed the kickback on that one. Oh, and what have we here? An Uzi for Susie.
Right on.
Oh!
Jesus.
I'm sorry, what are you doing?
We're gonna show Netflix that no reboot can replace us.
We're gonna
Oh,
turn
boy.
life itself backwards.
But don't you trust Disney and audiences will find their way back to you?
No!
That's fair.
By the way,
Honestly,
this counts
yeah.
as my Christmas episode this year. You guys validate parking? That sleigh's taking up like 7 spots.
Well, there's still people who have a soft spot for this version. Though maybe not soft enough. I'm the Nostalgia Critic, and I have some authorities to call.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Where's...
Alright, well that's good to hear that he likes the movie. I will admit, like, again, like, yeah, the effects are still, I think, pretty good, even after all that, so props on them for doing that right. But, I mean, overall, it is nice to see, that something nostalgic was still good, so maybe I need to rewatch it myself and see, so. But without further ado, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and subscribe. Check out my other videos. Be sure to support Channel Awesome. And with that being said, I'll see you all next time. Bye!